Hello, Mark Herman again. Hey, I just noticed in the last video that I'm kind of red. I don't know if I'm getting flustered or what, but I look a little pink. There's that thing again. I hope the sound's there. I'm going to go ahead and run with this because I think the sound's probably still there. If it ain't, I'll do this again and I'll spend 10 minutes talking. But right now I'm making another 5-minute one. This is take two. I was going to talk about Vanessa. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about Vanessa and Carrie and Mallory and Shelby in that order. And not because of any particular, that's the order they were born. But I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to talk about Vanessa for a whole 5 minutes. I could talk about her for 5 days. I could talk about her for five. I could talk about her for 5 lifetimes. And Carrie and Mallory and Shelby, beautiful kids. They deserve better than they're getting. What do I talk about today? I'll tell you where I'm at right now. I'm an artist that's had 6 strokes, and I'm just kind of decided to start making a diary because you never know how long you got. I should have known that long before this. Somebody tried to murder me when I said in the first tape when I was 25, and that's the truth. And should have had the poop beat out of me half a dozen times, and car wrecks and accidents in the mine, and this and that. I'm lucky. If I'm a cat, 9 lives. I sat down one time and I thought about serious stuff I had been in and where I skated. And, each stroke you could count that as a major chance of dropping dead. There's 6 of them already, but no telling. I might be here and you're all gone. Oh God, that'd be sad. But I'm gonna think what I was going to talk about my childhood too. I think I'll do that in the next 5 minutes. I'll start. I think I'll just tell different stories about my childhood and the kids and keep them a little bit spattered through both. My childhood was rotten. I could go ahead and start about that because I've got what? I'm only on 2 minutes. When I was a little kid, I lived here in Taylor all my life. And me and Mark Hunter, 2 of the rottenest kids in the neighborhood. But there were a few more. There was a couple of kids we thought were creeps. I won't say their names because they're still alive, probably. Uh, I don't know. But some of the, I miss Hunter. He was my best friend until I was, teenager. Uh, he and I went through a lot together. He taught me how to ride a bicycle. Mm, um, yeah. And then I had my cousin John that has always been here since we was little boys. And then all my classmates. A lot of my classmates are still alive, and I get to see these guys periodically. We're a partying bunch. I think they're all looking for an excuse to get together because every time somebody comes to town, this one's back in town, we're all getting back together at such and such location, and I love that. That's great. That's that's a couple of the women that's doing that more than anybody else. I'll tell you. And I won't start for fear I'll forget some of the names, but I can think of a few of them. Carol that would. You could sit and run and run and run. But I'll forget somebody, so I'm not going to mention anybody. Okay, I did say Carol, didn't I? Didn't say her last name though. Um, I don't know, class through high school and grade school. I've always been the shortest kid in the room, or actually not the second or third shortest kid in the room. There was always little guys. And there was JC. He was a couple inches shorter than me, and then old Benny Strumper. He was a couple inches shorter than me. There was a few that was always in my class and around my age. It was always a little shorter, and I always thought, you poor bastards. Yeah, it's tough enough being short because everybody's always looking down on you. I don't know. I really didn't have too much problem with that, but I always felt sorry for the little ones, and they weren't always short. They were like frail. I had a buddy. I won't mention his name but I remember in junior high, one of the kids was picking a fight with him, and I intervened. And I'll tell you about that story sometime. It was I broke the law for my first time that thing, but I kicked that kid's butt. Another story coming. I'm going to post this tonight after midnight, and I'm going to try to keep 2 5-minute videos going every day. But I'll post the next day, so I have a run. I'll post one the day after I die. My 5 minutes is up. Talk to you later. Thanks. Stay with me. Love you, everybody.